Said we are one Nigeria, an innocent young girl, Deborah Yakubu Samuel, 200 or 300 level, Shehu Shagari, College of Education, Sokoto, just uttered a voice note in their WhatsApp group class. They tagged it blasphemy. You said you were one Nigeria. They came to the school, brought her out from the class. Where was security? Where we are? The Nigeria DSS and Nigeria Army. Watch the video. The young lady was running for her dear life. She saw death, painful death. She was brutally killed. Her life was snatched from her forcefully by the Muslims. Just because she said Holy Ghost fire. Why sending religious things in our WhatsApp group? This is a class WhatsApp group made for students, made for information. You can't go up and tag it blaspheming and you say we are one Nigeria. Where we are the politicians, where we are men, she was running and screaming for life. People were passing cars. She was stoned to death. And the only thing Nigeria could tell us was only 2 persons arrested out of hundreds of people that stoned this young lady. Not only that 2 were arrested, 34 lawyers headed by a professor of law demanding that the killers of Deborah should be released. 34 Muslim Islam lawyers volunteered, came out to defend the murderers that killed an innocent young girl. 34 lawyers headed by a professor of the law to demand for their release. Even the chief of Imam of Sokoto, Abuja, came out publicly to say what those people did, committed murder, they are right. Until today, they are not arrested. If you are to be a pastor, they will target that the pastor is getting war. One Nigeria is a scam. We can't be one, and we don't want to be one. No justice for Deborah Samuel Yakubu. We are still crying on the...
Well, that one is for that priest. That is for that priest. There are many reasons why one Nigeria is a scam. Sincerely, the idea of one Nigeria is the greatest scam in the history of human existence. Those who say Nigeria must remain one, they do so only because it is favorable to them. In the name of one Nigeria was the greatest crime in the history of human existence committed. Igbo people and others decided to quit, to be on their own, since this country cannot continue the way it was going at the point in time. It does not favor them. They said they want to leave, and about 3 million people were killed. Today you hear Gowon say he did it to unite us. Britain oversaw the brutality and even sponsored it. Can Gowon tell us the basis of such evil unity that has continued to cost lives of many? If a thing is not working, it's not working. Why must we be one? Are we one from the beginning? It was at a point in time that the British merged us. It was their business interests, north and south, the protectorates, they merged. We were not one from the beginning. Can anyone tell us why we must be one, why we must continually be one, when it is hurting us? The only people who say one Nigeria are the people who it benefits. In the name of one Nigeria, Buhari opened the northern borders, claiming some jihadists are their brothers because they have relatives rearing cows in Nigeria. They entered. They were used to win elections. They filled our forests, encroaching on the south, coming out occasionally to kill us. Yes, because under the idea of one Nigeria, they feel it is their right to reside in any part of the country, including our forests and our bushes, attacking our farms, killing farmers, and sacking communities. If not for one Nigeria, how can a herdsman wander into another territory, destroy farms, and kill people there? They cannot wander from Nigeria to Ghana and do whatever. Yes, because it is another territory and they will be tracked and stopped by security operatives. But they move from northern Nigeria, they enter Plateau, Benue, and they come south, Ebonyi. And recently, as usual, this is not the first time, they kill people who are residing peacefully in their villages. If not for one Nigeria, these people cannot enter the area regarded as southeast and south-south and do whatever they like. The union is costing us heavily. They are enjoying the killing, their loot and everything, and we are suffering. How can the union continue? It is because of this one British union called Nigeria that someone far north will send some people to the south to plant Sharia rule, disregarding that not everyone is a Muslim. It is that one Nigeria that makes these people not to restrict their practice to their areas. The areas they have overcome, that is the north. But to come to the south, come to Ekiti, where there is dominant Christian, another country. Imagine Ekiti, Yorubas are having their own country, different from the ones the north is having. The north is having their own country, and Igbos are having their own country, and Yorubas are having their own country. Will somebody from Sokoto send some people to go to Ekiti or Igbo land to plant Sharia? It is not possible. The only reason it is becoming possible is because of one Nigeria. What is the basis of one Nigeria? Can anybody tell us? They want us to remain one. Remain one and do what? Remain one and do what? During Buhari's reign, some herdsmen and their family occupied a forest, some bushes in Delta State, Oshimili North. The chairman of the local government of the area accosted them. They went to court under the influence of the one Nigeria. They got judgment to remain in the forest.
The government, the federal government, state government should come into our aid and allow us as legal occupants of the places we are living in Delta State. They should come to our aid and halt and stop this said local government chairman from passing this his so-called executive order. Whoever is living in any place is a lawful tenant, is a legal occupant of that place. We have the receipt they gave us for each year we pay tenancy.
The ultimatum is a 7-day ultimatum. That doesn't mean that where necessary, some certain amendments or waivers will not be given, or extension of time. But the important thing of note here, because we are going to come down very heavily on defaulters, we have agreed in tandem with the traditional rulers, we have agreed with stakeholders, we have communicated the police, we have communicated the DSS. What we are saying is that enough is enough. We don't want to accommodate anybody in our bushes anymore. It is not about me. It's about our people. And it is what we have decided. And that is how the way to go. If you want to live in Oshimili North, for God's sake, my brother, what is too much about picking up a property in the town? Come and live with us. Our people also farm in the bushes. But we don't live in the bushes. So how come you're bothered about living in the bushes? That means there's something about you.
Today you wonder why Fulani are attacking communities in Delta. Because they have allowed to stay in the forest and do their plots. And that is what one Nigeria has caused. We are tired of one Nigeria. It is not benefiting us. It is benefiting the marauders, the invaders. If Nigeria remains one, more evil will be committed. They will continue to encroach and possibly wipe us away. We want our separate nation.